Congratulations. You are back once again watching the Left Side of the Brain video. Do us a favor. Hit the likes button. Hit the subscribe button. And as always, we bring in that information. And as I promised, I was going to do another video today. So here I am delivering once again. Left Side of the Brain. The sun is setting. It actually feels pretty nice out here, man. Let me get up and walk around a little bit. Yeah, what I was thinking about, what I wanted to talk about was, I was watching a track event, right? It was a not Olympics, but it was like, you know how they have like the track events that build up to the Olympics. And it was like the 800 meters. It was a female track event, right? And I was looking at it, and what I was saying to myself was, within this track race, it was a great metaphor. And the metaphor that I received from this track race was, little did these people know that what they was doing, which was redundantly running around that track, summed up what life is all about. Little did they know, even though it was an audience watching them and people was cheering them on, but as I looked at it, I looked deeper into it. And what I saw was people cheering on people who were doing the same repetitive motion, running around the track. And the people that was cheering them on was basically the illusion itself, giving these people the false encouragement that they was actually doing something. But really all they was doing was running around the track, racing against the next person's ego. That's all they was doing. So really, it was just time out. Really, it was just one person's ego around the track versus another person's ego. And it just blew my mind away. I was like, man. And I got quiet because people was walking by and stuff. I don't really like talking like this around people, man. Man, fuck these people, man. When I'm talking to stuff like this, talking about stuff like this intimate stuff, it's not for everybody, man. So every now and then you might see me throughout these videos when I'm like out in public. I might pause or whatever, because when I get around people, I'm not trying to, because this real stuff that we deal with. But anyway. And sometimes things like that have to happen so you can actually see in real time the shit that I be talking about. See, if I was recording myself talking about popcorn and cotton candy, it wouldn't be nothing. But because I'm talking about something that is freeing people, then you know their antennas are going to be up. So, but anyway, when I was looking at that track event, only thing that was going in my mind was, this is what life is really all about. You got people in their day-to-day lives, they running around in circles. They are doing things thinking that they are getting somewhere. But when you're running around the track, you're just running around the degrees around the circle. And you keep ending up around the same degree within the circle, going nowhere. Just pinned to the floor, moving around in circles like race cars on a racetrack, with no destination. And the only initiative for you to do it, is the people that's cheering you on, that's making you feel like you're doing something. It's called false, I'm calling it false encouragement. They're not telling you what it is, so it's false. They're gonna be in the audience cheering you on. Yay, run, run, you almost there. You almost across the finish line. And then when you get across the finish line, they give you a medal. They give you a medal. You won. You won. Yeah, you won. But did you really win because you was racing against somebody? Couldn't you have felt the same if you was at the track by yourself, running around by yourself? Why you have to be running next to somebody to feel like you won a race? Do y'all get what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, this left side information gonna change your whole life. Do you gotta be on a track running next to somebody to feel like you won? We gotta get out of that mindset. Competition. Competition leads to anger, jealousy, envy. Who are you competing against other than yourself? My race is to get out of the competition. I'm racing to get out of the competition. I feel like I need a medal for looking at it at this angle that I'm coming at. I need a medal for crossing the finish line, for running the race opposite than what everybody else was running. Imagine me on a racetrack and everybody was running clockwise and I'm running counterclockwise. And then when they break the ribbon running clockwise, I'm breaking the ribbon running counterclockwise to the race because I'm running out of the race. I'm running away from having to compete with other people to feel like I am validated. See what I'm saying? I don't need validation from people. My validation is wisdom that I'm telling you right now. This is my validation. And that's why it says the race is not given to the swift or to the strong, but those who endure to the end. It's not about breaking the ribbon, being the first. It's not about the swift. It's not about the strong. It's about those who endure to the end. So that's letting you know it's not about ego. You ran to, it was over with. It's not about ego. The race isn't given to them. It's talking about spiritually, it's not given to them just because they run faster than you, or they look better than you, or they talk better than you, or they make more money than you, or they drive a better car than you. You see? We got to start looking at things from that angle, man. Because really, it's like, really like that race that I was looking at, it just taught me that none of this stuff matters, man. At the end of the day, it's just a bunch of people crammed into space on an earth. We are, by gravity, we all stuck to the surface. Gravity holds our bodies together. It brings all of us together. And because of that, we end up thinking that we have to do something to, basically what I'm saying is, we just entertaining ourselves. We entertaining ourselves and we thinking that we doing something important, but really everything we do from day to day is to deny the fact that we are already dead. The grave is us. See, when you accept the truth, you enter the grave because you give up this life. So you dead to this world. When you don't accept the truth, you basically running around the track, sweating, breathing heavy, and getting nowhere but going around in a circle. Because a lot of the worries that we have in life, it's all based upon us trying to live up to some man-made expectation. There you go, left side of the brain. That's what it is. It's us trying to live up to some man-made expectation when really there is nothing else that you can do other than understand that there is nothing else that you can do to enhance this life other than receiving the right understanding to heaven, which is the truth. That's an acronym. And what that will do, that will calm your heart rate down. Look, once you accept the truth, your heart rate will go down, your blood pressure will go down. It's healing within accepting the truth. Your worries will go down. A lot of diseases come from stress. We break down because of stress. People start developing gray hairs because of stress. But when you accept the truth, you leave this world behind. The weight of this world is what really breaks you down. Imagine it like this. You got a heavy load on your back. You carrying a 50-pound backpack around every day. When you get old, you're going to be hunched over like the hunchback of Notre Dame. So that's just a physical metaphor to describe what we do spiritually. When we stressed, it's like we're carrying around a load on our back full of unnecessary worry. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you let that stuff go, life will be so, then you will really see the beauty in life. When you stressed and you worry, you can't even enjoy life because you're thinking about goals and accomplishments and all of this and all of that. My biggest goal right now that I want to accomplish is something dealing with this, what I'm talking about. It's that book that I'm working on. If I die and I can leave that book behind, that would mean more to me than dying a millionaire but having to leave all the money behind. And then that's no value. The real currency is wisdom. Wisdom is the real currency. Wisdom is the real money. It was somebody's wisdom that came up with the concept of money anyway. So how can somebody's paper money mean more than the idea that created the money in the first place? Therefore, wisdom is the real currency. You get what I'm saying? Not the money, not the paper, not the mint, but the wisdom. You see what I'm saying? And we have to get to this level before you haven't even lived if you didn't get to this level in your life. A lot of people think they lived because they took a lot of vacations and they traveled a lot of, brought a lot of expensive things. You haven't lived until you gain this wisdom. This is what we are here for, to gain this wisdom. Other than that, you wasting a whole entire life. And you don't just get this wisdom and then leave it behind. No, when you actually leave the physical, your spirit will be different from other people. When you floating or wherever spirits go, they will notice that you look different. Your spirit will look different, and they're going to let you enter the kingdom of heaven based upon the currency of wisdom that you accumulated in your life. I feel like you got to pay your way in to get into heaven, but you pay with this wisdom that I'm saying right now. When you die, God going to be like, how much wisdom did you accumulate? He ain't gain enough wisdom. We got to send him back. They ain't gonna let you out because you didn't accumulate enough wisdom. The HPB system will be able to drag your soul back into this thing because you didn't have enough wisdom currency to pay yourself into heaven. That's right. We're not just learning this stuff in vain, people. If this don't mean anything, if all of this is in vain, you may as well just end it right now. Don't even think about tomorrow, because I'm gonna tell you, if this is it, and if none of this I'm saying don't mean anything, life is just, hey, you may as well end it. It gotta be more to it than this. And I know it is because I feel it inside of myself. And this is not even religious jargon. This is just what it is. When you know it, you just know it. I don't have to sit and talk to an atheist. He may have an argument that can debunk something I say. Well, how do you know? And this is, he just don't know. I know. When you got it, man, you know it, man. It's just like when you smell some good barbecue on a grill and don't nobody else smell it but you. Guess what? That's all that matters. It ain't about getting your information validated by other people or having your life validated by other people. It's not about that. You get what I'm saying? It's about these jewels that I'm dropping. That's my life. And that's what I got out of that track meet, man. It just taught me that most people just running around in circles, chasing after their ego. When you chasing that ego, you will never catch up with that ego, man. That ego is like the rabbit, the mechanical rabbit. You ever seen a horse race and the horses, they be chasing that mechanical rabbit? You never catch up with that mechanical rabbit. That mechanical rabbit is the ego. Your ego is a stomach that has no bottom to it. It's never fulfilled. The only thing that fills me up is this type of stuff I'm saying right now. My day would be meaningless if I didn't receive insights. Meaningless. It wouldn't have no purpose. I would just be orbiting around. I would be just as meaningful as a rock sitting on the ground. That's sad. That's sad. But I want y'all to ponder about that, man. This left side of the brain, hey, do something with your time. Do something with every breath that you take. Every inhale should be stored up for exhale of wisdom. So every time you inhale, you should be exhaling words of wisdom. Every inhale should bring about a exhale of wisdom. Think about that. Every time you inhale life, that air that you use, it should be used to produce words of wisdom. Every inhale should produce a word of wisdom with your exhale. So every breath is important. Don't take it for granted. Learn how to breathe. Just go to the park and breathe and just take it all in. That's all you gotta do. You already got it. It ain't like you working towards anything. Everything is already built. The success was you waking up out the bed this morning. You were successful when you woke up this morning. That's the success. Don't feel like you gotta be chasing anything. You good. You good, my Jack. You good, man. You good, woman. Yeah, I know we got men and women watching. You good, Jack. You good. Jag, what we call the female? Jagress? Let me see. I don't know. Jag, well, you good, Jag. So that's what you gotta keep in your mind, man. Like, you already there. Once you found out this wisdom, you got everything that your life was looking for. And with that, I'm gonna let y'all go. This left side of the brain. Signing out.